Hello and welcome all you beautiful souls back to colormetruth Tarot. So today I have a new timeless pick a card, and it is on why did you spiritually awaken and what is it leading you towards? I personally was interested in this question, so I thought it'd be great to do this one for anybody out there who needed this message. As always, guys, I do have another channel called Just Color Me Truth where I talk on spirituality, manifestation, and just share my own personal viewpoints. So if you're interested in that, the link is in the description box below. Sometimes the link doesn't work. I'm not technology savvy, so I'll just have the name of my channel, and if you're interested, you can just put in the search bar and look it up. Also, guys, I just opened up my Etsy shop, so I'm doing personal readings on there. So if you're interested in that, the link for that will be in the description box below. Really excited about that. But you can always email me as well at colormetruth@yahoo.com if you want personal readings and if you want a reiki healing session. So guys, these are general readings, and we have 3 piles before us today. So this is pile 1, and it has this lion pendant. This is pile 2 with the wolf. And this is pile 3. It's Lord Ganesh or Ganesha, a Hindu god. So please take your time. If you need to meditate, please pause the video now. And I'm going to start with pile 1. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose this beautiful lion pendant, this is your reading. The question is, why did you spiritually awaken and what is it leading you towards? Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm actually going to leave the oracle cards off at the side, and I'll do those last. So we get variance, joy, intuition, authority, the sun in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. For some reason with this variance card, I feel like you guys awoke because you're meant to bring a change in the world. At least that's what I heard in my mind. You're here to bring a change in the world. You're here to bring something new. I believe you guys are very intuitive. If you feel that you're not, please meditate and connect deeper to open up that intuition. But for me, everybody's naturally intuitive. Everyone's naturally psychic. It's just tuning out the noise and connecting to your soul, connecting to that part of yourself that, again, isn't physical. And your spiritual awakening is leading you guys towards not only joy and happiness, because with the sun in reverse, I feel like you guys may have struggled, or this was something that was hard for you. It was hard for you to find the joy, to find the positivity, to find the light. You know, maybe you guys have been going through, you know, a long tower moment, or you've just been going through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. Maybe there's been a lot of deaths in your family, or just a lot of hard times. But what Spirit is telling me through these cards is that you went through that so that you can help tell people and share a message with the world, a brighter message of love and light, and then for yourself also to experience joy. I also feel that you going through this spiritual awakening is making you more empowered. It's making you stronger. And I know it's cliche to say, you know, your challenges make you stronger, but they do. They really do. Any challenge you go through, you overcome and you learn from it and you become better. You know, you become more powerful. You learn from it, and it's an experience that you can put, you know, in your box and say, I did that, check that off from the list and move on with your life. So this is definitely helping you have more happiness and more authority, more power, more autonomy, to know that you are powerful, you are a creator, you are a leader, you are somebody who's strong. You are meant to be in the limelight. You're not meant to be somebody who's in the background. I also feel like this spiritual awakening is leading you to work with certain people to bring something in the world. Three of Pentacles always talks about collaboration, working with others, and Three of Wands is somebody who, it's a card that comes after the Two of Wands, which is planning and kind of making decisions. This is someone who's taking those first steps towards, building a business or doing some type of entrepreneurship or anything like that. So I really feel this is also helping you come into contact with people who are going to, and you guys are going to build something, create something. I think this is something that's going to be very creative as well, because we have the King of Wands here, and King of Wands is somebody who's a passionate, creative, who lives every day through inspiration. This isn't somebody who's lives day to day, the kind of a boring life. This is somebody who lives through inspiration, creativity, joy. They're having fun. They're doing their passions. And so I really do believe you're going to be doing something creative with your life. And, your spiritual awakening had to push you in that. Maybe you were somebody who was very analytical, somebody who was, always doing things by the book, and you didn't think you had a creative bone in your body, and you kind of went through this spiritual awakening. And not only did it help you go through challenges and come out of that to be stronger and to become more empowered, to find more happiness and joy in life, but it's also helping you realize that you're more creative and you have other avenues for career options than you thought before. Maybe you thought you were just going one path, and now Spirit has, through the spiritual awakening, Spirit has said, no, you actually can go this path, and it's, much more, it's better for you. It'll allow you to do something you're passionate about and have a lot of success and abundance with that. So that's also what I'm getting for you guys. With the Hierophant in reverse, I feel like this, because the Hierophant often represents to like alone, the Hierophant actually represents, I don't know why I was thinking of the Hermit, but the Hierophant represents tradition, religion, marriage. And so this could relate to being in reverse, that maybe you guys weren't on the right path before, whether you were, I don't know, maybe you're just too traditional or too rigid in something, and again, you were just stuck in a certain path that wasn't the best option for you. And so Spirit kind of had to break everything and bring this kind of falling of the tower, falling of your life, which is really scary, but it had to happen, and you've kind of gone through this to bring you on a better path, a path, again, of joy, a path of empowerment, of authority, a path of collaboration, right? Path of passion, creativity, where you are listening to your intuition and you're following your gut feelings. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. Let's see what your oracle cards have to say. So we get beyond the mind, the heart beats. So again, with this card, I just feel like Spirit is confirming that maybe you guys were too much in your mind. You were too much, too over-analyzing, overthinking, too rational. There's nothing wrong with being a rational person, being an analytical person, being a logical person. But it's important to balance our intuition, balance the part of ourselves that's creative and that's, follows her inspirations and that lives life in the moment. Because that makes us a more balanced person, a more functioning person, rather than just being one way or another. It's like when we say we have both masculine and feminine energy or feminine qualities within us. It's not good to be too feminine, because sometimes you love too much or you give too much, and then you feel like you're always giving and nobody gives back to you. And it's not good to have too much masculine, because in the toxic way for that is you have somebody who's too domineering, too rational. They're a bit cold. It's like they don't have any warmth or any compassion or any love. They always just want to control, want to dominate, and want to rule over. So no side is great. You have to have a balance of both. And I feel like this is what this card is saying, is again, you were too much in one energy or too much in one direction. And so Spirit was bringing you back to listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut feelings. And the last oracle message is against the grain. So, wow. And then I'm very drawn to the birds here. So you guys might see a lot of birds or feel very connected to birds. You also might feel very connected to water, you know, the ocean and things like that. I feel like with this card, it's saying that you are somebody who's different, somebody who's, you know, unique and special. And you have a special message you have to say. There's something about you that's very different and that goes against the grain. And your journey is unlike anybody else's. Embrace that. Embrace your different qualities. Embrace who you are. You know, you're bringing something new to this world, and don't be afraid of that. Don't hide away who you are. Don't hide away your authenticity. You know, you need to be authentic, and you need to spread your voice, and you need to be yourself, because this is how you're going to change the world. Okay, guys, that's all I'm getting for pile 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope it resonated. If you would like a personal reading, do check out my Etsy shop, or again, send me an email at colormetruth@yahoo.com. I'm going to move on to pile 2. Thank you for watching. Hello, if you chose this wolf pendant, this is your reading for pile 2. So the question I asked was, why did you spiritually awaken, and what is it leading you towards? So let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to leave this oracle card for last and use it at the end of the reading. Okay. So we get remembrance. And for some reason, I'm drawn to 11, the number 11 at the bottom of the card. So you guys might be seeing 1111 a lot, or 111. Know that that is a message from Spirit telling you that they are with you. And that is a time for you to recognize your own divinity, your own connection to everything that is. Understand the oneness of you and all that is. Expansion. Again, also, for some reason, I'm really drawn to these numbers. You might be seeing 1144 or 444 or 44. Again, this is Spirit telling you that you are unbound, you are limitless. Wellness. We have shadow. Base chakra. It was in reverse. The tower in reverse. 9 of Wands in reverse, the Devil, and 3 of Cups. Okay, so why did you spiritually awaken? I feel like your soul wanted to remember that it is limitless. I feel like this is a contract with your soul, like your own soul wanted to come into this experience and come in at a certain point and remember, just for the sake of remembering that it is everything, that it is expansive and limitless, and it is all. So I just feel really strongly that your soul was just like, I want to remember that I'm everything. I want to go through this experience, you know, feeling separated, believing in the illusion of separation, believing that I'm not part of everything, and come back to remember that I am everything, and I'm so deeply connected to everything, and there is no separation. That's all illusion. And to, you know, to surpass the ego, surpass the mind, and it's programming, you know, to come back to my heart, to come back to my soul. And as you do this, as you come back to this understanding, it's like you come back into this, I don't know, you come back into this wellness, this balance, this understanding. You just come back to yourself. It's like meeting meeting another part of you that you kind of always knew was out there, but you actually have the meeting, you know, and you're standing face to face with this other version of you. And it's like, oh my God, I remember you. I remember this. And you come back into this union of sorts. And so it's this beautiful harmony. It's this beautiful union. It's this beautiful oneness. It's this beautiful coming together again in love. And this is why I feel like you guys, this is one reason again why you guys spiritually awoke. For some of you, again, this is a general reading. I'm getting you guys spiritually awoke as well, because maybe you were, and this is for some of you, you were going through some addiction of some kind, fast food, again, it could be illegal substances, alcohol, you know, TV, you know, too much media, things like that. And so your soul was kind of saying, like, we need you to remember who you are. We need you to remember that, you know, you're not these limitations. You're not these addictions. You're not this, you know, kind of controlled behavior. You're greater than this. You're more expansive than this. And guys, it's so pretty, all this purple in these two cards. I really feel like your crown chakra is activated. I feel like you guys are very connected to spirit. Going through the spiritual awakening, you guys were learning to integrate your shadow, to bring it all together. You know, you guys really understand, or you're meant to understand oneness at a very profound level. Understand that the darkness isn't something to be afraid of, isn't something that we have to live in fear of. You know, the darkness is us, our shadow is us, and we need to integrate that and heal that. And, you know, in order to love ourselves unconditionally, it's about integrating that shadow part of ourselves. It's not about, you know, casting it aside, because that's not unconditional love. That's not true acceptance of oneself. And you guys know this very deeply. I feel like this spiritual awakening also was leading you to, because we have the base chakra in reverse, this is all about feeling stable, feeling secure, feeling safe. Again, maybe for some of you guys, you weren't feeling safe. And so this was leading you towards feeling, again, stable, feeling powerful in yourself, one in yourself, complete in yourself. And I also feel like this is leading you to understand that life is not meant to be hard, because we have the Tower card in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. And these are both, you know, Tower card is like your whole world turns upside down, everything's crumbling. And Nine of Wands represents somebody who's just kind of working, and they're, you know, they're tired, you know, but they're still putting effort in, but it's just, they haven't been seeing results, things like that. So I feel like this is leading you towards the understanding that life doesn't have to be hard, that our reality is what, excuse me, guys, our reality is what we make it. We create our realities, you know, by the actions we take, the thoughts we have, the beliefs that we accept. This all creates the reality that we see in front of us. And so for you guys, as you come to remember that you are all that is, you are limitless, you know, you are expansive, and you, again, you are all that is, you understand that life doesn't have to be hard. This is the illusion. This is the game. And as you awaken to that, you're like, oh, I can step outside of this, and I can, again, it's like you can manifest your dreams very quickly. You just see beyond the facade, see beyond the game that's being played. And with the Three of Cups here, I just feel like it's just such a confirmation. You're meant to live a life that's fun and emotionally fulfilling and joyful, with happiness and harmony, you know, being surrounded by good friends, you know, good laughs, good experiences. And again, just enjoying life. Okay, now let's see what your Oracle card has to say. So we get conscious connections. So I feel like from Spirit, as you remember who you are, you're going to be coming into into these relationships or into these connections with people who are on your level. If you've been feeling like you've been asking, where's my soul family, and kind of even feeling alone, keep holding on. Do not give up. Again, with this Three of Cups, this is somebody who's, you see these three, I don't know if it's three women or men and women, it doesn't matter. You see these three friends who are just celebrating. So, these type of connections are coming in. I feel like this spirit is saying, don't give up. Continue to work on yourself, continue to remember, continue to take care of yourself. Let me also see if there's anything in the book, if there's any extra messages. So it says, there is a call for more intimacy in your immediate relationships. There is an opening for heart-to-heart communication that can salvage and restore a broken relationship or friendship if you are willing to honor your differences and look to what unites you. One person may be willing to live life in high definition, whilst another may prefer to live it more vicariously, until they have the confidence to step onto the center stage of their own life story. We are not here to judge each other, just to love, to be loved, and to let go of those that cannot accept us as we open up to those who can. This oracle brings guidance for you to trust in the sanctity of the connections in your life. So again, guys, if you, just to add more to this card, if you had a relationship that's broken, and you feel it was for the right reason, trust that. But if you had an outing with somebody who you really liked, and you've been wanting to connect with this person, or maybe getting signs that you should, take this card as a sign to mend that relationship, to fix what was going on. Again, we're not here to judge, we're just here to love, to be loved, and let go of all that is not serving us. To move forward in greater love, greater light, greater truth. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for your guys' reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can find the link in the description box for my Etsy shop, or you can also send me an email at colormetruth@yahoo.com. Again, thank you so much, and I'm moving on to pile 3. Hello, for those of you who chose pile 3, the Ganesh pendant or Ganesha pendant, this is your reading. So the question I asked was, why did you spiritually awaken, and what is it leading you towards? So let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to leave these oracle cards at the end for a final message from Spirit. We have alignment, soul song, and wow, that's such a beautiful card. Accelerated motion in reverse, heart chakra, foundation and achievements, hope, the waiting game, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, death, and Page of Swords. Okay, so why did you spiritually awaken for? I really feel that you guys awoke because it's leading you towards this alignment for you to say something, or for you to creatively bring something into this world. Whether it's creating something, whether it's saying something, singing something, there's something creative that's being birthed or created through you, but you had to first get into alignment. Because with the accelerated motion card in reverse, this is telling me you guys were not on whether it's the correct path or you're just, we're not in the right headspace, not in the right energy. You guys were out of alignment with this accelerated motion in reverse. That's why things weren't going as quickly for you. Maybe that's why you guys kind of felt like the universe was against you, or even if not that, at least the universe was maybe not listening to you or something like that. You kind of felt alone. You kind of felt things weren't moving. You felt blocked. This is for some of you, not a lot. Some of you, I'm hearing that it was because your heart chakra may have been blocked. You might have been holding feelings of resentment towards someone who hurt you in the past, or you just weren't open to people. You would say you're open, but then you'd actually wouldn't be open. Like when somebody would actually come, you'd be a little cold, or you'd look the other way, or you just, you're giving mixed signals to the universe. Again, with this, supporting this accelerated motion in reverse was the waiting game. I feel like, you had to go through this whole period of waiting or feeling like nothing was happening. And that was purposeful. The universe kind of put things on stop because you guys were not in alignment, that you were not in alignment. You were not in the path or the direction you should have been. I mean, we keep getting hold on, sorry. But I'm here to tell you with the Death card and with the Page of Swords, you guys, even though you've gone through this kind of death, the death for me always represents after a death, after an end of a cycle is a new beginning, is a new start. And with the Page of Swords, I just feel like there's a new clarity, there's a new understanding that's come from this. After all the, the horrible times, I guess, or the frustrating times feeling blocked, you've now come into this new clarity, this new understanding, this new approach to, whatever your situation is. And this spiritual awakening is leading you guys towards hope, towards understanding that you are the star, towards understanding that there's light, that good things are coming. And here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I mean, what a great sign, what a great confirmation for you. Seven of Pentacles is an energy of somebody who's kind of working, but they're not really satisfied. There's this feeling of I've been working and nothing's really coming. There's no real growth. And you can see this because of the brown leaves, with mixed in with the nice healthy green leaves, the nice healthy crops. So this is someone who's been putting all this effort in and not getting anything out of it, but this is in reverse. So this is telling me that this time of feeling like nothing is working is over. This now is your Sun card. There's hope now. There's positive movement forward now. This waiting game is over. And because of that, now you have, new foundation to work with, a new foundation to start from. And if you've already been on this journey and you're already creating something, that's great because it's foundations and achievements. So understand that you are, whatever you're creating, whatever you're building is going to be a success. Understand that the work you're putting into this new foundation, this new beginning is a success. So don't give up. And for me, rainbows are something that's very magical. It's such a beautiful expression from spirit for me personally. When you see a rainbow, it's like hope. After the storm, you see a rainbow in the sky, everything's going to be all right. All your troubling times, though they were hard, they are now over. And again, with the number 4 represents stability, foundations. So you're coming into a very stable time, a very hope-filled time, a less burdened time. Now let's see what your oracle cards have to say, guys. So the first one is bring it into form. I mean, we were just talking about, having a new foundation and making that creation, right? Having something to create out into the world. So, guys, whatever is in your heart, whatever you you know, this new idea is this, you know, this new project you're thinking of doing or starting. Bring it into form. I mean, Spirit is supporting you in this. They're saying go after it. This person is, you know, kind of leaving their past behind and they're moving forward. It's like, you know, maybe before you were down here on the ground, you were looking at things from a very one-dimensional view, from a low perspective. And now look at this, you know, this foot that's up in the air. It's this higher perspective, this new understanding. Chase after your dreams. Chase after what's going to make your heart sing, right? Chase after that soul song. And this card is Sacred Fool. I'm not really sure what I'm getting from this card. Let me see what the book has to say. But what I'm getting quickly is for those of you who've been feeling like you never fit in or that you're very different and always judged for that, who cares what people have to say? Who cares what people are judging you on? People who judge, it tells more about them than it says about you. So continue to be yourself. Continue to be, you know, as they say, kind of the fool, you know, be your crazy self, embrace it. Be who you are. There's no need to hide yourself anymore. There's no need to, you know, be what other people want you to be. But let's also see in the book if there's an extra message for you guys. Okay, so this is saying the fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. So again, guys, as I kind of said earlier, you know, don't be yourself. You know, it doesn't matter what people think of you. You know, be who you are. Love the way you love. Live the way you want to live. Continuing on, the oracle heralds a time now or imminent when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate, don't try to be socially acceptable, and worry about what others may think about what you're doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. So the sacred fool is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. So yeah, guys, for those of you guys who've been feeling like hard to be yourself or whatever, just be who you are, move forward. You guys are different and you're bringing something so beautiful in the world. You know, stand in your truth. And it's so beautiful that we have a sword here. Swords always represent to me, you know, the mind and speaking, communication, things like that. So stand in your truth, stand in your power, stand in your voice, your authenticity. You know, speak your truth and express that as authentic as you can. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading and hopefully it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next pick a card. If you are interested in doing a personal reading, please check out my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. You can also reach out to me through email at colormetruth@yahoo.com. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.